This video is going to cover the difference between lines, segments, and rays. So here we see two lines that intersect at point B. Remember, intersect just means what they have in common, where they cross. And so let's pick one of the lines to talk about. So for example, let's pick line DC. And since we chose the whole line, when we write it using symbols, we use DC, and to signify it's a line, we would put an arrow at both ends, meaning that the line continues indefinitely in both directions. Okay, the next thing we are going to talk about is a segment, and we're going to concentrate on that same line we had picked out, and we are going to highlight segment DC. So segment DC would start at D and continue until it reaches C. And we would write that again using the same letters DC, but now to signify that it's a segment and not the line, we simply draw a straight line above it, and that means it starts at D and ends at C and includes everything in between. And now the last thing we are going to talk about is ray DC. So we'll start at D, and ray DC would start at D and continue in the direction of C. And we will write that again. You can see the arrow here. Using the same letters, DC, to signify it's a ray, since it starts at D, that end of the line just gets a solid line, but since it continues past point C, that end gets the arrow. So here you can see we have line DC in green, continues infinitely in both directions. Segment DC starts at D and ends at C, and then ray DC in red starts at D and continues infinitely in the direction past C. So there you can sort of visualize the difference between a line, a segment, and a ray, as well as see the different ways that we use the symbols to show.